Right now, the crypto market is really coming back to life. The funny part is this: does everyone think the party is still going now? Because only 24 hours ago, everyone was sure it was over. Things got better after that. Look at this. There's still time for more fun at the party. Do you know why? Bitcoin's popularity hasn't gone down all the way yet. And that's what has happened in every cycle in history. What's really interesting is this: M2 around the world is very close to its all-time high right now. And crypto has always gone with the flow of things like that. Hey, maybe things will be different this time, right? What's the deal with the business cycle? This one important measure has always been a good sign. Also, guess what? We're still not there. Now, let's talk about how people feel. Things have been really bad lately. Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever seen people happy when the crypto market is at its peak? If not, are they usually pretty sad? All the time, they're always unhappy. On the internet, people are sad, angry, and whining, which is fine. Really, the internet was made so people could complain about things, so I don't see a problem with that. I'm just saying that things would look very different if this were really the end. So it shouldn't come as a surprise that I show you a lot of posts today from chart experts. There are analysts with a history of success who say the best is yet to come. They're saying that all we need now is a breakout, which is definitely going to happen. XRP will reach new highs. It will move on to face-melting price finding. That's what I generally expect from every single chart expert I follow. Hey everyone, welcome to Q4. Where did the year go? Right now, XRP is worth $2.93. Not bad at all. Do you remember when it was only $282? Oh, those were the days. We will always remember yesterday. But take a look at Bitcoin. It's almost $118,000. Do you know that's about $10,000 more than it was just a few days ago when everyone was yelling that the sky was falling? There was no rain though. Another clear sign of life. Zcash. Check out this graph. I have something to tell you. It's not common for coins to just fall off like this in the middle of a bear market. That wouldn't happen very often. In the past 24 hours, this coin has gone up about 60%. In the last week, it went up 101%, and in the last 30 days, it went up 196%. The important thing is that big move in the last 24 hours. Honestly, people, when you're getting close to a happy alt season, coins have been known to randomly explode here and there. As the end of a cycle draws near, this is what you should expect. This is great. It doesn't even matter if you have Zcash, I do. But it's just one of many coins I carry around. It's been going on for about 5 years now. While I don't hold a lot of coins, I did notice this one and thought, oh yeah, that coin. I don't ever think about it. But look at it, Rocket. That is a good sign, I tell you. This is the kind of thing that happens if you want alt season. In other news, the S&P 500 set a new all-time high today, and the Russell 2000 is also up at least a little today. Friends, there are signs of life everywhere. The markets are still going strong, and there are many signs that the stock market will keep going up. In the past, the crypto asset class has moved right along with that. Hold on tight. Things are becoming interesting. That being said, let me show you a post from Swissblock, a great on-chain data company. The people in charge of this are also in charge of Glassnode and other big on-chain analytics firms. They don't believe that Bitcoin is dead yet. They wrote earlier today at 1:27 p.m. Bitcoin is back in the trenches. They're saying that a daily close above $117,200 opens the path to a new all-time high. And here's what's different this time. A rising Bitcoin dominance is leading the charge. That's actually pretty fascinating when you think about it. Like I mentioned earlier, Bitcoin dominance hasn't completely collapsed yet. It's come down from its local high in recent months, but we haven't seen the type of dramatic drop that gets it down to 35 or 40% where it just falls off a cliff and alt season takes over. This would be the first time in history that doesn't happen. So, what's the reasoning behind that? Now, as I'm recording this, it's 6:16 p.m. The daily close actually happens at 7 p.m. Central Time. That's when the charts officially close. So we've got less than an hour here, and like I said, Bitcoin is sitting at almost $118,000 right now. If we stay above $117,200, Swissblock thinks that's a really strong indicator that we're just going to rampage higher from here. Let's talk about something else. The government shutdown. I covered this in yesterday's video, and guess what? The market doesn't give a damn. Actually, maybe the market is thankful for it. Yes, government, please do less. Just do less. You overspending? Well, here's another post from Swissblock about the US government shutdown. The longest shutdown was from December 2018 to January 2019. It lasted 35 days. They point out that it came after Bitcoin's 50% drawdown, but there was no direct correlation during the shutdown itself. Bitcoin just stayed range-bound between $3,575 and $3,800, only about 6% lower. Man, I remember when Bitcoin was that cheap. The point is, shutdowns haven't been direct negative catalysts for Bitcoin. The impact tends to be pretty muted with no clear short-term effect. Context and broader market conditions matter way more. That's exactly in line with what I was saying yesterday. Not that I knew for sure how the market would respond today. I didn't. But I did insist it wouldn't matter. I've been through too many of these before. These shutdowns happen roughly every 2 years, and they just don't matter. They really don't. And today the market's like, yeah, whatever. That's great to hear. This is a post from chart expert Dumb Money with a really cool Bitcoin chart that shows how Bitcoin has moved since bottoming this cycle compared to other cycles. He wrote, Bitcoin bottom cycle overlay updated. From the lowest point in 2015 to the highest point in 2017, it took 1,677 days. The dark line on the graph is that. Then, from the lowest point in 2018 to the highest point in 2021, it took 160 days. That's the red line. The green line is where we are now. He asks, do you think this will happen again? From the bottom in 2022 to now. It's been 1,045 days. We want to know what everyone thinks. So if it lasts as long as the cycle in 2015, you have another 22 days. Also, that doesn't mean it has to be exactly within those limits. It's not impossible for it to be a little longer. However, TechDev, Rob, Paul, Julian, Bid, and maybe a few others think that we're actually in a longer cycle based on the business cycle measure. This measure is taking longer to show up, but when it does, it always means the market is at its peak.